You know, they always say holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but I think this may be the most fun. The playoff push is in full swing, especially in high school soccer. Francis Stevens, Matthew Mountford, Executive Director for PaceSetter, here with us to talk about sectionals. And, you know, especially these first couple rounds of the playoffs, you get some matchups, some teams that you're familiar with. Boys and girls, that's certainly been the case in this first week.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, usually this time of year, you know, you're probably going to, your top seeds are going to probably play some games they know they're going to win. We see that in every sport, right? And then there's going to be some interesting games in those 5-12s and stuff like that. But it's been very exciting for the most part, and we had a couple really good ones last night.
Absolutely. We were both at the game, weren't we? The Sylvania Northview versus Southview. And it was a really entertaining game. I thought that, to be honest, Southview showed a lot of resilience, especially that opening half an hour. You know, it was kind of tied 0-0, and, you know, they were defending a lot, for sure. But I think that they expected that going into it, and it was kind of nice to see their resilience kind of come through because they are so young. However, I thought that it was a really, really mature performance from Northview. I thought that they moved the ball the best that I've ever seen this season, and so massive credit to the coaching staff there, obviously Coach Alan Newbold, who I know very well. I was with him last night, actually, and he agreed that that was the best that they played. So every credit to them. The 3 goals that were scored were really, really good, especially the first one from Harper Blair, who came in on the inside and just whipped it into the bottom corner. I don't think 2 keepers can save that.
I think things have mostly gone according to plan so far on the brackets, so you start wondering where you may see some upsets. A couple of gorgeous goals in the Clay game, and you think the next round that may be something to keep an eye on, right?
You know, I've always said this, you know, this time of year, crazy things do happen. And I think this Clay team, they get some respect, but probably not a lot of respect that we give Perrysburg, Anthony Wayne, Notre Dame, even St. Ursula. I had a chance to watch Clay play against Notre Dame earlier in the year. They lost that game 7-3. They have some pieces. And again, when they played Anthony Wayne a few weeks back, that was only a 2-0 game. Anthony Wayne won that match. So that could be a game that could be on an upset alert. I'm sure Lori Williams right now is probably going to text me when she hears this later, like, what are you doing? I think Duck Hess, he's done a tremendous job at Clay. Every year he's been there. They're an organized group. They have a great work rate. The effort that they put into a lot of things is superb. And he's familiar with being to a district final, even getting to regionals, because he's done it before.
Which performances have stood out to you on the boys' side?
On the boys' side, I think that, you know, St. John's have impressed me. Perrysburg have impressed me a little bit as well. I just like teams that look to move the ball, play through the thirds, create chances, but are also very, very solid in kind of what we call rest defense, which is meaning as soon as they lose the ball, they're not easy to counter-attack against. And so I find that those 2 teams are, you know, some of the most entertaining that I've seen, but also St. Francis as well.
If you look at that St. Francis team, I think they picked Southview. They have that matchup. They know what it takes to beat Perrysburg. They've done it already this year, beat them 4-1. Last year had the audacity to go down to Wood County and play them in the sectional final, beat them 2-0 down there. What does that tell you? They got their number, and sometimes those types of matchups are very, very dangerous because that's a dangerous team.
It is win or go home. These guys always work hard, so we're going to keep them around for next week. We'll see you back next Thursday now for Sidekicks, and we got plenty more Sports Nightly coming up. Thank you, guys.